EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Pebble Beach Golf Links just south of Monterey, live final round coverage of the Tiburon Championship. Well, we have already seen 3 scintillating, sometimes spectacular rounds of golf. By the time twilight comes calling later today, we will have a champion as we check the Sunday leaderboard. Shane Lowry is on top. He's currently at 16 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer here, well back on the scoreboard and just looking to go out and make some birdies. Just sneak into the first cut of rough, but doesn't appear, Frank, to be a huge issue.
Yeah, opening tee shot, a little on the safe side, but you're right. It doesn't seem too much of a problem. I always looked inside that 15-feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
To 6 under par. Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
And we'll have to see here. It looked like that ball hopped from the lighter rough into the heavier stuff. And for a short little shot, the heavy rough certainly makes things more difficult because the rough gets between the club face and the ball. But not bad, all things considered. Nope. That finished off for a par here at the second, and he'll remain at 6 under par. This is a pretty hole, the third, 397 yards, just a gentle dog leg to the left. You do have the option if you're longer, maybe you just take it up over those trees and cut the dog leg, leaving yourself very short shot in. Or you can play it out to the right, have a little bit more in, but still certainly with a good chance at birdie. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. Down on the course, let's check in with Notah Begay III.
Staring at 142 to the hole, pin sitting on the left half of the green.
This one looks right on point.
Just a little left of the hole, but inside 10 feet. It's about 50-50 chance on the PGA Tour of making a birdie.
That's in for birdie here at 3. And he's going to move to 7 under par, 2 under on the day.
Frank, this is where it becomes really obvious where you are. You're at Pebble Beach. There's the Pacific Ocean, and this begins that magnificent 7-hole stretch right along the ocean. A fun hole, not long, 331 yards up the hill. We're at the 4th.
Yeah, and each one of those 7 holes that you refer to, Rich, there's a common theme, which is don't look right. Because that's pretty much the ocean the whole way around. And this one here, that decision has to be made. 330 to the front of the green. If there's a hint of a breeze, you could try and drive it. Otherwise, really, you've got to worry about that pot bunker. It's between 230 and 250 yards. But as I first said, do not go right.
Good chance to get one in close from here. This is second. That's a high-quality shot right there. A 5-footer now for birdie. Oh, good run going here early. This is birdies at 3 and 4. That's going to move him to 8 under. Here we are at the first par 3 at Pebble Beach. It's the 189-yard 5th. This was redesigned late last century by the great Jack Nicklaus, who has so much rich history here at Pebble Beach. That's the danger of this back hole location. If you're not precise with your distance, you can run out of green in a hurry. Oh, missed the green at the par 3. No problem. That is in from off the putting surface for an unlikely 2. Well, this is where the excitement starts to build early in a round at Pebble Beach. I know it's the 6th, but you're coming into possibly one of the greatest stretches in all of golf. This is a 498-yard par 5, goes up the hill, Pacific Ocean in the distance, chance to make an eagle here, and chance to feel really good about where you're headed. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. Yeah, mission accomplished. On into, didn't fly it all the way there, but got enough release in good shape. Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Okay, well done there. It's a birdie here at the 6th. And he's into double figures now at 10 under par.
Frank, there are certain spots in sport that kind of steal your breath. Starters gate at the Kentucky Derby, home plate at Fenway Park, maybe top of the hill if you ski at Kitzbühel, 7th tee at Pebble Beach. Absolutely is one of those special places.
Just over 100 yards, Rich. It's the ultimate, piece of cake. Where that's what it looks like, but then you try and taste it, and you want a little more, and then you realize you've just bitten off more than you can chew.
Boy, that wind really knocked that one down. Not even going to reach the green. A chance maybe to run something back there for his second.
Oh, nearly a great shot considering that lie in the rough. It just sadly comes to rest on the fringe.
A little strong on the chip right there. Certainly not ideal.
Oh, that's for sure. And that leaves double bogey on the table.
Yeah, that's well done, though it is for bogey here at the par 3. And he's going to drop back to -9. Now to one of the most picturesque par 4s in the world, the 8th hole here at Pebble Beach. Jack Nicklaus, who won the U.S. Open here, called it simply the greatest second shot to a par 4 anywhere in the world. Boy, tough to do a whole lot better than that. That ball right down the middle. From the fairway, we check in with Notah.
Beautiful tee shot, great position looking at this green, and there are no easy options here. You got bunkers up the left, bunkers on the right. You have balls that are going to find their way into the penalty area. Requires precision execution.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Yeah, the green just didn't want to hold that one. That'll run off into the short grass. Good putt there. It's a bogey 5 here at the par 4. And he'll fall back to 8 under par.
Frank, you might be tempted to just stare off at the Pacific Ocean. It's right there. But you'd also better have your focus on what is one of the more challenging par 4s in the game.
Yeah, this stretch, 8, 9, 10, demands just not just concentration, but really great shots. The tee shot here has to be struck absolutely flush down that left side. And the reason why, if you look close, is this fairway, just everything moves to the right. So if you sort of pitch it in the middle of the fairway or the right-hand side of the fairway, it's going to go on the rough and leave you a really difficult second shot. So a great drive here is rewarded.
From the fairway, let's go to Notah.
Well, when you find your ball in the fairway at the 9th, you hit a great tee shot, one of the most difficult fairways to hit on the entire golf course, but now it opens up the opportunity to hit a great second.
Look here at birdie.
And players of this caliber should make this on a regular basis pretty flat with just a slight movement to the left.
That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, that's in first par here at the 9th. And that is going to finish off a 3-under front side as they go out in 32. Hope you're enjoying this little stroll along Carmel Bay, and the golf is as good as the view. This 10th hole is 444 yards. I would tell you that it is the widest fairway at Pebble Beach. It is, but it doesn't feel that way because of the way it slopes left to right. And if you're not careful, this one can get away from you and head toward that Pacific. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there.
Maybe a little too pumped up there. That just flew past the flag, but still an outside chance for a birdie.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he's going to remain at 8 under.
Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest. Frank, what do you think of the 11th hole?
Well, it's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, this you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway finder.
It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Now, from just under 100 yards, he'll stare down his second.
An awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by. Got it there, but not quite on target. Safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11. And that'll drop him back down to 7 under. This 12th hole certainly not as famous as some of the other par 3s here at Pebble Beach, like number 7 or 17. But 12's a good one at 202 yards. Ideally, you want to work this right to left, just a baby draw, and try to get it to land softly because the green tends to be really firm. Getting some sand in the shoes now. For a second straight hole, he's in the bunker. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Line may have been a little more sunken in than we had thought, but all in all, not a bad shot out of the bunker.
10-foot putt left. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he'll stay at 7 under.
Well, this par 4 13th hole doesn't show up on a lot of postcards the way, say, the 8th hole would. But, Frank, this is a legitimate and challenging par 4, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly is, Rich. 400 yards, but it plays longer than that by virtue of being uphill. But the addition of those 3 bunkers in on the right side have certainly shrunk the width of this fairway. Plus, it still tips from the right side to the left side. And you got an uphill second shot. So, I've seen everything here. 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, you name it.
Gonna work this up that left-hand side. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. From the fairway nota, this is second.
145 left to the hole, sitting in the front left hole location.
Oh, this could be good.
A little further right, a little further up. That would have been close.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And he will definitely not say no to that. Well, in the world of professional golf, there are very few legitimate 3-shot par 5s left. This 582-yard par 5 14th at Pebble Beach is one of those holes. It is all you want. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. Had the distance right, just a tad offline. How about the chances for getting it up and down from that spot?
Yeah, it's not in the thick stuff, Rich, so that's advantage number 1. Really, the lie's pretty good. I think it's a standard pitch.
This now 7 feet for his birdie. Another rolled in there. Birdie's now at 13 and 14. And he's worked it to 9 under par.
Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would and be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right. You can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. Unfortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of four bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pop bunker that has to be avoided.
So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4. Just 5 feet left. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15, and it'll stay at -9. Now the heart begins to race a little bit because you know you're playing one of the greatest finishing stretches in the entire sport of golf. Starting with the 16th, it's only 400 yards. If you can carry that island bunker, you can jumpstart your run to the house with a birdie 3. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway.
Second shot, good look at the green.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that to do over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, and the break here from right to left is the main consideration. It's fairly flat overall. You've got to consider the line.
Yeah, that's good pace. Just a little offline, but not too bad from that far away. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll stay right where he is.
Well, here we are, 17th hole, and this is where you can make your mark on the sport. Frank, so much history at this par 3.
It's just a great hole too, Rich. You know, that hourglass-shaped green on the angle. But you're right when you talk about history. You go back to 1972, and this hole played into the breeze. It was a one-iron to Jack Nicklaus. Said one of the greatest shots he ever hit. Actually hit the flagstick, nearly went in. And, of course, one of my favorites is 1982. Tom Watson had missed this green to the left, and the late Bruce Edwards was his caddy. And they were looking for options because they were in such a perilous situation with the US Open on the line. And Watson said, well, what about if I just hole it? And if you look really closely at the footage, as Watson starts to run across the green, he's pointing his finger back at Bruce and saying, I told you so. And then just a few years ago, too, Gary Woodland, he had to chip it on this green and made 3.
Well, here we are now at arguably the greatest finishing hole in golf. 536-yard par 5. Pacific Ocean, massive fairway bunker stretching more than 100 yards on the left, and cypress trees. Just a few of the things you need to contend with. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there.
Normally they stick a tee in one end and a flag in the other. You're advanced the way. But that second shot on this par 5, that completely took the green out of play. Airmailed. That is a big mistake.
Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Oh, boy, that is going to leave a sour taste here at the end of the round. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. So, Frank, for our featured golfer, they came roaring out on this Sunday. It won't be enough to place him too high on the leaderboard, but a terrific final round nonetheless.
Certainly, and I want to re-emphasize what you were saying though, Rich. Sunday, it's so important because when you can...
Tulsa, Oklahoma, once a land of oil barons, amassing great fame and fortune here at the foot of the Great Plains. This week, a different kind of fame and fortune awaits. Amongst the meandering streams, sloped fairways, and devilish greens of southern hills. Welcome to the second major of the year. Welcome to the PGA Championship.
EA Sports, in conjunction with the Professional Golfers Association of America, so proudly presents the second major of the year. Today, from Southern Hills Country Club, it's the opening round of the season's second major, the PGA Championship. What might we have in store for us over the course of these next 4 days? We've got big names, we've got dark horses, we've got it all as we look at the leaderboard on this Thursday. We've got a tie at the top. Meanwhile, our featured golfer ready to begin the challenge of taking home the Wanamaker Trophy. This started toward the left side. Driving accuracy, always so important in a major championship, and this opening tee shot in the fairway as we're off and running.
In my book, that's a good shot. You could really aim at the middle of just about every single green. If you did it all day long, some of those would finish up close, and you'd have plenty of birdie putts.
Yes, that's the way to start the day. It is a birdie here at the opening hole. And what a way to start a major championship as he will quickly move to 1 under. Up next, the 500-yard par 5 second, maybe the most challenging driving hole on the course. 225-yard carry over the bunkers and a winding creek that turns and parallels the fairway. And this round starting off strong after the birdie at the first. This in the fairway at number 2. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, and it's a pretty makeable one. Little bit of break from left to right, really not a lot.
Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll remain at 1 under par. This third hole at 444 yards, all about the tee shot.